No matter how many cliffs we have seen these last few days, I am just still blown away by the beauty of this country.
We are continuing our road trip around Ireland, and in this video we are visiting some of the top sites here on the Dingle Peninsula.
Aw, you love me,
I think that was the best view that I've seen so far here in Ireland. That was spectacular. I'm going to go check out the Eask Tower. It's €2 per person and kids are free, but it is a hike that takes you up to the top of this hill, and there's a lookout tower or some type of tower up there overlooking the city of Dingle.
Her name is Mary. She's 2 little lambs.
So we've really enjoyed getting to feed the sheep.
Yeah, and the babies.
Yeah, we try to feed the baby lambs, but I think they're still just eating milk.
Let's keep walking up this hill to see the tower.
Made it to the top, and it took us about 30 minutes or so, but we did spend maybe like 5 or 10 minutes feeding the sheep. But once you get to the top, you can have great views of the Kerry Peninsula and also here at the Dingle Peninsula. And the tower, the stone tower, you can't go inside of it. It's just like just a structure, just a marker up here at the top. But it's really cool.
We finished up at the Eask Tower. It was a really nice walk. I think round trip it took us about an hour. Highly suggest that if you are on the Dingle Peninsula. Now we are in the cute town of Dingle, and we are gonna get some lunch and some coffee and maybe go to a playground. We found this cute cafe called Pig and Leaf. They have coffee and sandwiches, so that's what we're getting. And we are gonna go down to the playground and let Griffin play a little bit before we hit the road again. After we left the cafe, we found a playground for Griffin and Truett to play, get some energy out, even though we just did that crazy hike, but you can never pass up a playground. We got sandwiches. I got the Pig and Leaf Special, which is ham, cheese, and I think some kind of yummy relish. And Lucas got the chicken pesto mayo sandwich that was on the reviews, is really good. We just finished walking around Dingle, and it was so cute. All the pretty buildings, all the colors, and the restaurant or the cafe that we stopped at to get sandwiches and coffee was super tasty. If you're looking for souvenirs, this is the place to go. There were tons of cute little shops to get postcards and shirts and all the things that you would need to remember your trip here in Ireland. Now we are heading somewhere, and it is literally called Hold a Baby Lamb, and reviews say that you get to feed lambs and get to hold them, so Griffin is really looking forward to that. Griffin has been waiting to do this for the past few days because I mentioned it a few days ago that we were gonna get to hold a baby lamb. Well, we're finally doing it, and he is so excited. It was €4 per person to do this. So for the 3 of us, they didn't charge for Truett, was 12. Are they in here? Yeah. Little baby.
Okay, let him eat out of your hand.
Oh, I know. Oh. I want to take it home. You can't.
Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. I wish. Definitely worth the money. Highly recommend. Do you have a sheep? Oh, Isn't this the best day?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
My mama.
What is it? Oh, yeah. Ooh. We had a great time. It was so fun, definitely worth the stop. We spent about an hour and a half here. You could spend shorter because we got to talking to people, but it was really fun and a cool experience. You also get an awesome view of the ocean here, and the lambs were so cute to hold. They were really hungry. So next we are gonna head to Dunmore Head and check that out.
So right down the road from the place where we got to hold the baby lambs is the Dunmore Head. So this is another short walk to a cliff outlook, and we're gonna check that out. It was the filming location for a scene in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And there's also a beach here that you can hike down to, but right now we don't have enough time for that. That beach looks very cool, but right now we don't have enough time for the kids to get down there and play and get all sandy and all that. So, but definitely that would be a really nice secluded beach to check out. This trail started off by climbing a stone wall. The trail then led by the cliffs and into the pasture with all the sheep. This beautiful landscape gave me an opportunity to take some good photos of the sheep and the scenery. So this is a super cool site. It's so nice to see all of the islands kind of lined up. And so it's very beautiful. So it only took about 20 to 30 minutes to get here to the end, and I think it is definitely worth it to come out here and check this out. So for me, I think that was the best view that I've seen so far here in Ireland. That was spectacular. And the hike was not too bad. Only took about 30 minutes to get there, and the views were incredible. I also loved that it was not that busy. There was not that many people there, and it was only like €1 per person donation. So that was great. So next we're gonna head to the Dunquin Pier, and it's only a 4-minute drive from here.
So this spot is called Dunquin Pier. Not sure why it's called a pier. There's not a pier, but there is a walking path that takes you down closer to the big rocks in the water. We're not gonna do that today. We just have too much more we wanna see. We are about to head on to go through the Conor Pass. We didn't even know that was a thing until we were in Dingle and we saw like a poster in that coffee shop. And I was like, well, what's that? So I looked it up, and I think we are definitely gonna be doing that drive on our way out of here. No matter how many cliffs we have seen these last few days, I am just still blown away by the beauty of this country. It is so beautiful. The cliffs and the green grass, and today we had such beautiful blue skies. The contrast of it all is just amazing.
I think for me, just like seeing the beautiful scenery just puts me in a good mood. Like, it just makes me happy. So even if it's been stressful driving, or the kids have been complaining, or you know, or being fussy, just stopping and taking a moment to get outside and see the beautiful scenery, it just makes it all worth it. Because sometimes traveling is not easy. A lot of times we like to show, you know, the best parts or the coolest things that we see and do throughout the day, but it is hard. It's hard sometimes.
Just with littles.
Yep, because we're dealing with hungry kids, tired kids, nap times. Things don't always work out the way we want it to, you know. So, but I think just being outside in nature just makes it enjoyable, makes it fun, makes it worthwhile.
I saw this post on, it might have been a reel on TikTok, and it said you're gonna either you change diapers at home or clean kids up at home, or you should just do it in Italy or just do it in Ireland. If you're gonna be changing diapers and feeding your kids and dealing with your kids, why not be doing it in one of the most gorgeous places on earth? Okay, so we made it to the start of the Conor Pass Road. Supposedly, it is a really tight road. It goes by like cliffs, and there's some laybys that you have to go in, and there's signs that say, if you're too big, you have to be a certain length. We weren't really sure if we can do it, but we just saw this guy just go down the pass, and he was huge.
But a little bit bigger van than we did, so
Yeah.
we figured if you can do it, then we can do it.
Yeah, so, because there's signs that say what, like 1.7 meters wide, and we're 2.3, and he wasn't that what it said?
It says 2.3, but I'm not sure if that's true.
Right. So, and I looked up online, and I didn't say anything restrictions with the width. So we're gonna go for it. Yeah, let's do it.
So we just finished driving through the Conor Pass, and it definitely was not what we were expecting. It was very easy.
Yeah, I mean, it was windy and it was tight, but I feel like the people that talked to us at the cafe made it sound like it was so tight and people get stuck on there. And I don't know who those people were, because it was not that bad. We have driven tighter roads than that.
So I was expecting it to be like several kilometers long of like just one lane road, but it actually was pretty short, like maybe just like 1 kilometer of single lane, and there were lots of pull-offs, and luckily you could see far ahead to see where the cars were, so you could go ahead and pull over in preparation for that. So next we are going to head up to the cliffs of Moher. But before we start heading that way, we wanted to talk about which peninsula has been our favorite. So now we've done 3. We did the Barra Peninsula, the Kerry, and now the Dingle.
My favorite out of the 3 is Dingle. I loved this one. I loved all the cliffs, and I loved the big tower lookout. You could see all around. I also loved the hold a baby lamb thing that we did, where you got to hold a baby lamb and feed them and hold them, and it was so fun. It was a very special experience, and one we will not forget. You see all these sheep when you travel, and it's just so special to get to hold one and just love on it.
Yeah, I think for me, the Barra Peninsula was my favorite.
Yeah.
Just because it was not very busy, not very many tourists at all. In driving there was like no tour buses, no semis. Whenever we were on the Ring of Kerry, there were semis and tour buses, and so you had to be a lot more careful when driving. I'm not sure if maybe just that was our first peninsula that we went to, so our first time to see the beautiful scenery, but also really liked staying at the Molly Gallivan's, or visiting the Molly Gallivan's farm and store. That was really cool. And I just like how we got to stay at a really cool location right on the cliff, and there was nobody else there, and so that was just very special. I think as far as driving though, this one here at Dingle has been the easiest to drive. We've had the most space when driving. Some of the part of the Ring of Kerry was very narrow, and part of the Ring of Barra was very narrow, but this one felt like it was the easiest, and there was not like untrimmed hedges that were interfering with the road and scratching our van and stuff like that. But we planning on doing 3 videos. So if you are watching this one for the Ring of Dingle, go and check out the other 2 for the Ring of Kerry and the Ring of Barra.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to head to the Cliffs of Moher, and that is one of the most popular tourist attractions here in Ireland. And now, since we've already seen some cliffs, I'm excited to see if it is worth the hype, if it is as cool as people say it is, or if what we've already seen is better. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like,